December 2021. I'm in beautiful Plymouth, Massachusetts, at the base of the National Monument to the Forefathers. It was erected here, as it says here, in grateful remembrance to a people who, through their labors and sufferings, brought something to us that is significant to us as a people. So why did the Pilgrims even come here? Well, some people said it was for religious liberty. Some people said it was to find their fortune, but that's not what they said. They said they came here to extend the kingdom of God and bring the gospel to a people who had never heard it. They also knew something that they had written down, and they said we were going to be stepping stones to a future generation. It was important they came here because they knew that people were going to follow them. Finally, one more thing. They're called pilgrims. They're not called conquistadors. They came in pilgrimage to God, not to conquer anything. At the very top of the monument is the statue of faith. So her hand is raised up to God. Her other hand holds the Bible. She looks eastward, which is where they left Plymouth, England. And when they came here and they arrived, they called their plantation Plymouth in honor of where they last left. There are 4 statues around. One is liberty, one is law, one is education, and one is morality. Morality is right behind me to my left, over my left shoulder. And I want to talk to you a little bit about morality. One of the things that the Pilgrims did when they came over here was they wanted to make sure they were a moral people and they did not bring dishonor to themselves, to their king, to their people, or to God. So they wanted to be very careful. What is a moral people? A moral person is, you can tell what a moral person is by the way he acts when no one's watching. Okay, so that's when they came over here. They wanted to have a favorable relationship with the Indians. They didn't want to have any strife or any contention. So in March, when Samoset and Squanto walked into their camp, they said to Samoset and Squanto, who could speak limited English, they said, please go get your leaders. We want to talk to them. And they did. They brought back Massasoit. So Massasoit met with the Pilgrim leaders, and they arrived at an arrangement which said, we're going to be at peace with each other. We're going to trade with each other. If anyone attacks you, we'll come to your aid. If anyone attacks us, you come to our aid. If there's somebody in our camp who creates problems for you, we'll get him, send him to you, you can discipline him. And if there's someone in their camp, you can send him to us and we'll discipline him. 25 years later, William Bradford writes, we've been at peace now with the Indians for 24 years. It's the reason they could celebrate their first Thanksgiving together 8 months later, for several days, happy, joyful, because things were going very well. Later historians said that peace continued for 30 years until a change in leadership with the Indian tribes. So let me tell you now quickly a story about Bradford, William Bradford, and Squanto. The next year they went out to visit another tribe, and Squanto took ill. Bradford was trying to minister to him, but as Squanto lay dying, he looked up to Bradford and said, pray for me, that when I die, I will go to the God of the Englishmen. You don't hear about that in history books, but that's what happened. That's their relationship. If you want to learn more about the founding fathers here, their contribution to our society and their ongoing contribution today in society, I suggest you read America, God's Plantation. Merry Christmas to you, Happy New Year, and thanks for watching.